official within the municipality. Someone comes with a report. You have perused and seen very serious allegations which make reference to fraud. So someone comes and just says there's no case here. And you do not engage on the specific allegations that you have read, you yourself have read. How can an executive, most senior executive, or top administrator act in that manner?
As I indicated that I deal with a lot of issues, but maybe this one in particular, I did not pay too much attention on it, but I must indicate that I am not protecting anyone, and I'm not here to throw anyone under the bus. But the issue of not doing follow-up, I consider that I did not follow up as an accounting officer.
You said, I've forgotten the actual words now, you said maybe you did not take it too seriously. What did you say? But something like that.
I did not pay too much attention.
You did not pay too much attention?
Yeah.
On something so serious, or did you not consider this to be serious?
I consider it serious.
Something that says a private entity's motor vehicles, the private entity being CAT VIP Protection Services, a private entity's vehicles were registered in the name of the municipality, of which you are the top administrator, and you do not pay too much attention to something like that. I just want to understand you, to understand your thinking both now and then.
Then to be honest, I did not peruse the document thoroughly. As I think in my statement, there's somewhere where I indicated that I did not peruse the document. The document immediately, the advocate was part of the meeting with IPIT. The document immediately was taken by him to go and review it. When
you say you did not peruse it thoroughly?
I perused the document after.
After what?
After the opinion and after the interview.
Advocate Behari's opinion?
Yeah, after the opinion.
Before you concluded that there was indeed no case?
After I concluded, after he gave me opinion.
No, the thorough perusal now
is post.
Is post you receiving the opinion.
Yes.
But before you come to a definitive view that there is no case here, not so?
Yes.
Now, that still takes us back to my question. Once now you have perused thoroughly, as you say, and you have this opinion, and when you peruse thoroughly, you see that there are serious allegations, one of which is about fraud. How do you then come to this conclusion? And as I see it quite easily, that there is no case here. Why don't you say to Behari, but this says these cars were registered in the municipality's name. Is that correct factually? Why don't you say that to Behari, or why don't you ask that of Behari?
Ask him that, is it factual?
Is it correct that indeed CAT VIP's motor vehicles, that is, motor vehicles belonging to a private entity, were indeed registered as the Metro's vehicles? Why don't you ask Advocate Behari that? Because you can't, this is a factual allegation, you know. That is why I would not be engaging you if we were talking questions of law, which indeed you would have had to rely on him. But now this is factual. It said, cars belonging to CAT VIP were registered as though they belonged to the municipality. That's factual. And Advocate Behari comes back to you and says to you, there is no case here. We now know that you actually accepted that. You say so in the video clip. My question is, having perused the IP report thoroughly after receipt of Advocate Behari's report, why did you not engage him on the facts, not law, facts? Is it correct, Advocate Behari, that these cars were indeed registered as if they were the municipality's vehicles? Why don't you ask him that? Also, why don't you ask him, is it correct that an impression was created out there that there are memoranda between the municipality and, I'll focus just on CAT-VIP here because I seem to read this to refer to CAT-VIP. Did that happen? Is there a memorandum between the municipality and CAT-VIP? We know there isn't. But did you engage Advocate Behari on that? What did he say? Those were very easy questions, both questions, the one regarding to the registration and the one regarding the memorandum.
Yeah, thank you, Chairperson.
Why did you not raise those questions? How could you, in the face of these allegations, reach the conclusion that you did?
I reached the conclusion before I perused the document and before we received all this documentation that supports the IPIT report. That supports the IPIT report. I read that. I properly read this. Post my comment.
I'm getting confused now. If you say you reached your conclusion before, do you mean you reached your conclusion before you sought Advocate Behari's view? I want to understand the before.
No, thanks. I indicated in my interview that I received an opinion from Advocate Behari.
Yes.
That the report is vague. I indicated that in my interview, that the report is vague, therefore we're not going to take any action. Julius was cleared. Brigadier Mkhwanazi was cleared. But
when did your perusal take place? I just want to get an idea of the timeline. Because you say you reached your conclusion before, but at some stage you perused. So I want the timeline, a clearer timeline.
Sorry, Chair, if you misunderstood. I said post.
Post
the advice.
Post the advice,
Yeah,
but before your final view on the matter.
Yes, and the matter went further to say that my response goes further to say that after receiving the supporting document, I feel that the opinion given then is not assisting me.
Also, effectively, you did not accept Advocate Behari's advice.
Initially, I did.
Because it was not eventually.
Initially, I did.
But eventually,
but post,
yes.
Eventually, post evidence and everything, and reading the document properly. I don't think the opinion assisted.
You refer to evidence. Which evidence? What evidence?
The attachment and the illegal memoranda that were signed by Mkhwanazi, and the issue of registering vehicles and so forth.
All right.
After getting that evidence, I felt that the opinion did not help me much.
And then once you reached that conclusion, that is that the opinion was not assisting you, what did you then do as the accounting officer?
I had a discussion with Advocate Behari about this.
Again,
and I want him to come and state what really happened afterwards. Because I gave him the responsibility to peruse all the legal documents and advise me. But looking at the evidence and the complexity of the matter, I feel, as I indicated, that he needs to review and talk to these issues.
Here at the commission?
Here.
No. I'm asking you about what you did at the time. Once you became aware that what Advocate Behari had given you by way of an opinion did not assist you, what did you do at the time?
At the time...
You are the accounting officer.
Yes, sir.
You've been given an opinion on an issue or rather on a report that makes very serious allegations. You are the accounting officer. At some point, you are satisfied with the opinion, but at a later point, you no longer are. Now, once you are no longer satisfied with the opinion, what do you, as the accounting officer, top administrator, do at the time?
At the time.
Yes.
And at the time, when is the timeline? I can't recall the timeline, but I engaged him, and he said he has responses to that. He was working with IPIT. That's the response I got. Hence, I'm saying it is important that for you to get the full truth of what really transpired with this report. I know I do take responsibility as an accounting officer, but I relied on him. Hence, I'm requesting that he come and testify on the opinion that he initially gave. And as I said, that after looking at the evidence that was now provided in terms of the registration of vehicles and supporting documents for this IPIT report, I feel that that opinion did not assist me.
He gave you a written opinion. When you indicated to him that you were not happy with the opinion, did you write to him? Did you send an email?
No.
Or
No.
you
And-
communicated orally?
Yeah, it was already, even the initial response from him, it was oral, and he said they're working on the response to get more information from IPIT so that they're able to deal with the matter.
Probably this is the the last question from me, at least on this aspect. I want to understand, because you quickly jump to the need for Advocate Behari to come to this commission to testify and clarify his thought processes. But I'm interested to know, there's a point you are not happy with what he told you. You are the accounting officer. There are serious allegations. And this is when, what was the timeline? This is September 2023, and you retired at the end of July 2025. What did you do? You, as the accounting officer, what did you do about these serious allegations that you say you actually saw for yourself when you did the thorough perusal?
There's internal process where Mkhwanazi is being investigated, re-investigated by the city, and there's also suspension from the IPIT report and from the commission, obviously. There's an internal process that is going on.
Thank you, Doctor. Let us adjourn and resume at 2:15. 2:15.